What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on Pure Panorama. I'm going to be right up front and honest with you guys. I have been slacking. I did not do anything with the truck this weekend. I was so focused on this garage and trying to finish it off. While we have this bad weather happening, we've been getting so much rain here in New York, and it looks like we are in for a lot more rain coming up this week. We're going to get some warmer temps, so it'd be nice to be outside, but I won't be able to because it'll be downpouring. So I've just been really focused on trying to get this garage done, get enough space opened up in here so that I can get the truck in here. I feel like that is more of a priority for me with daylight savings just hitting us and it getting dark at 5:15, 5:30, soon to be 5, soon to be 4:45 and 4:30. It'll definitely be dark by the time I get out of work, let alone by the time I get home from work after my 45-minute to an hour drive from our job sites. And then throw the weather mixture in there. I just needed to have this garage open enough to where we can get in here and film and get things done. So that is what I did. I guess I haven't been slacking too much because I've been doing stuff still to try and progress the channel and make content for you guys. The things that I've done just haven't been truck related, and I know that that is what you guys want to see, so I didn't really film much of me trying to go through my tools and getting things set up for me to be able to work, like this workbench that's right here. I have been just trying to kind of get things situated so that I am good to go and things are just able to be used. The one thing that I did do with the truck, and I started to do it today, but I just don't have enough time to finish. As you can see, it's already dark. Look out there by the door. It is dark. It's about 6:30 or so right now, but I did start to do the flush mount LED auxiliary reverse lights. I do have them mounted in the rear bumper, and I'm just gonna say, what a pain in the sack. First of all, Off-Road Town, I got a bone to pick with you because the template you gave me, yeah, you know, this little guy right here, this template is about 5/8 of an inch too small lengthwise and about maybe like 3/8 of an inch too small as far as the height goes. So from here to here, this thing was way too tiny, so it took me forever to get the first light mounted as I continued to grind a little bit away from the hole that I had cut in the bumper, and I just kept shaving it, trying to fit the light, shaving it, trying to fit the light, until I finally got it. Then I was able to measure the hole and transfer that over on the other side of the bumper, and then just cut out a hole basically big enough for the light to fit in, and just do a little bit of shaving to make sure that it wasn't too large. And for some damn reason, I still made it a little bit too big as far as the length goes. Then trying to drill through my bumper when I could not find my good drill bits, and I had to use some dull old freaking nasty bit that hardly wanted to work and go through there. Man, I was leaning full force into that, all my weight on it, and when it finally would pop through, I would almost eat the tailgate. So it just sucked getting those things mounted. But what really had me down and frustrated was the fact that that template was so small. I mean, I would rather have the template too small than too big because you can always take material out, but you can't obviously add it back. But to make it that much smaller, come on, man, what the hell is up with that? But no worries, we got the lights all mounted. I will show you a clip of that here and a little bit of me doing it, grinding out the bumper and cutting the holes. I do have some footage of that, but I figured you guys know how to cut a hole in the bumper, so I could get that part out of the way and stuff. What you guys are really gonna wanna know about is the wiring of the lights. So that is what we will focus on for that video. I got the bullshit out of the way right now, got them all mounted, and then when we get into wiring everything and hooking them all up to make them work, that's the video I'll give you for the auxiliary flush mount reverse lights in the rear bumper. But here's the clips of me cutting out the holes, and yeah, I don't know if you could tell I'm a little pissed off when I'm doing it, but I probably had a little bit of steam coming out of my ears because I was getting a little irked by it. Wow, after such a long time of dicking around, we finally have the hole cut for this first flush mount LED reverse light. That was a pain in the ass, and I will tell you why. Their little template that they give you is completely off target. It is so much smaller, which, hey, kudos to them for making the template small and not big, because you can always take material out, but you can't add it back. But to make it as small as they did is a little ridiculous. Just to get the right width, I had to take out an extra 5/8 of an inch just to get it wide enough for the light to fit in there. And just to show you what I'm talking about, this is the line that I have to cut to over here, and that is the line I need to cut to over there, which is actually right on the other side of where I'm supposed to punch the hole for the light. You can see those two pencil dots there for the holes that mount the light. Well, I need to extend the width that much farther in order for the light to fit in. So just a word of advice to you guys: if you order these Off-Road Town 7-inch LED flush mount lights, well, be prepared to cut out a hole a little larger. So there's that. We got those all mounted. Here is a little clip of them fully mounted and all bolted in, which, by the way, again, was just wicked fun. Well, guys, there you have it. That is what the truck is gonna look like with those flush mount LED reverse lights on the rear bumper. At least they're still somewhat in the proper spots and look like they're balanced and not off-centered or whatever. They look like they match up pretty well, considering the fact that I had to carve those holes out quite a bit larger because the template just was not big enough. But overall, things came out really well. I did beat up the rear bumper just a little bit, trying to use a couple different tools on it to get these mounted, but it's okay because that rear bumper is in real shitty shape anyways. And well, these are just going in so that I can see, and well, that whole bumper needs to be replaced. So I'm not too concerned about it getting a few more dings or nicks in it, as long as I have some light and I can see what the frick I'm doing while backing up with this 5% tint on my windows. Get you guys a little bit of a close-up shot. You can see that the plasti dip is coming off the bumper, and to give you an idea, I don't know how well you can see that pencil line right there, but that was supposed to be the outside edge of the light according to the template. Well, because I had to make my own holes and make them bigger, you can see how well that worked out. And if you look at this one over here, it looks about the same. So we did a good job. We got the holes about the same spot on both sides. Everything looks good. So those are all good, ready to go. We got the wires all tucked up and out of the way, strapped down to the rear bumper so that they aren't dangling and flopping around as I drive. We are going to order a couple of things off Amazon tonight, as far as some electrical supplies and splices and things like that. I just want to order a few things in bulk so I have them here on hand in the garage. You guys know I have some other lighting things that I'm going to do with the truck here very soon coming up, so I just want to get things like T-taps and some connectors and other stuff like that and just have it here, because you never know when you're going to need it, first of all, and second of all, we got other lighting stuff to hook up still and take care of, and I don't want to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get this or that because I forgot this or that. So I'm just going to order things off Amazon and get them sent here. I was just thinking of going to the store and picking up like a small package of taps and things like that, and then getting the truck in here like tonight when you're watching this, or tomorrow night for me, or even like Tuesday night, because we are going to have a little bit warmer weather, like I said, just raining, and see if we couldn't get the lights all wired up here in the garage now that we can fit the freaking truck in here. Oh yeah. But by the time I would do that stuff and have the time to get it in here, well, the stuff from Amazon would just be here. So it'll be a couple days until we are looking at trying to get the wiring done for those lights probably, but we will be doing that soon because I freaking need them. At the very least, I may just tap them into my reverse lights for now so they at least come on when I shift the truck into reverse, and I have those lights to help me see with the 5% tint on the windows, and then we can always revisit it and hook them up to the switch so that they can manually be flipped on and also still come on when you shift into reverse. We are going to be messing with this HY35 turbo this week, as long as it takes me to get that thing separated. We are going to be out here after work banging on that sucker sucker until that exhaust housing pops off of it and we can get in there and gut it and hopefully get that rebuilt. And we're also going to find time to get the boost leak test done. This is all stuff that I wanted to do this weekend, but like I said, I felt like it was more important to work on the garage. And you guys, you probably wanted a break from my ass anyways. You don't want to watch me every day. So we got the garage stuff straightened out for the most part. We still have some little tidbits here and there that we need to take care of, but we can get the truck in here for now, and that is all that freaking matters. I am gonna cut this one off here though, because I feel like I just have diarrhea coming out of my mouth and you all are probably bleeding from the ears. So if you could do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button for me for getting this garage all freaking done and being able to get the truck in here, that is worth a thumbs up in my book. If you are stopping in for the first time, you just found the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, join the family, and I will see you tomorrow with another new video on something a little bit more entertaining. I say that all the time, don't I? I do. I really need to give you guys something that's entertaining. Peace. And yes, before one of you guys says something, I do plan to paint the heads of those bolts that are holding those into the bumper. And you already know that we're probably going to just have to tint the lenses on them a little bit too. I don't want to go too dark because, well, that might defeat the purpose of what they're for. But we are going to definitely have to probably tint them so that they match the truck. A little fun fact, I bet you didn't know I used to race cars.